Yo, what it do? What it do? On a lunch break, real quick. You know, I'm trying to. The whole thing with Dillian White right now and allegedly, popping for PEDs, and then we have right along with that we have your boy, you know, Andy Ruiz Jr. And now Leonard Ellerby came out and said that hell to the nah, something don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? Hell to the nah, we ain't going over there. Something don't seem right. Or he's kind of alluded to that, a fact of not going over there, which, as of right now, I am right with Andy Ruiz and them. I think there is other things that Andy Ruiz Jr. I think there is other things that the PBC knows that if this does go to court, or if Edward Hearns even thinks of doing so, they basically, I think they have ammunition. I think they have some stuff that will warrant them holding out this long on getting a contract signed or whatever. But even though if that's the case, they got ample amount of time to get a contract going and stuff like that. Stalling and going back and forth and playing hard to get might just make Matchroom Boxing fall into their favor and having the fight over back in the United States at Madison Square Garden. I think that pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much about the gist, man. I think most of these cats out here is probably not juicing, but know of it. Know of it. Wilder already said that he knows some things. People think that a lot of people out there think that people can hold water, stuff like that. Obviously, they can't. And come to find out, a lot of things that Wilder said is coming to it's coming to pass right now. My personal opinion is I don't care. Looking at Anthony Joshua, I don't think this dude needs a testosterone exemption. The dude is about 254 or something like that. You don't need no damn testosterone. You need a testosterone exemption for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? And if you had one, what's the and it was really a medical condition that's the reason why you needed one, what's the big deal? You ain't gonna be the first one, you ain't gonna be the last one. Not saying no is just like saying yes, because if you didn't have one, you guys are always loud talking and so adamant about being right and about being about pointing other people out for being wrong and putting their foots in their mouth and stuff like that. If not saying no, I take it as a yes. Straight up. Take it as a straight up yes. And what else I got, my friend? Let me see here. Also with Dillian White not saying no equals a yes. A lot of people out there is not too friendly about PEDs these days. I went on Twitter. There's a lot of the Dillian White fans and the Boxing UK Twitter handle and stuff like that. They not digging this. It's not a good look. But at the same time, it's all allegedly. Ain't nothing concrete yet as of now. But if it's true, not saying no is just like being yes unless you ain't on the con job with, spreading rumors. Yeah, people are not really liking this shit. A lot of people on there. Only one dude said, I'm a fan of Dillian White, blah blah blah, whoop, whoop. If he could take, you know, I'm still always gonna be a fan. But I'm not mad at him for that. You know, honesty and riding with what you said. You know what I'm saying? All right, girl. Yeah, buddy. See you Tuesday. All right. Not looking forward to it. All right, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, she bringing cookies. Yeah, that's what's been going down, man. This bullshit always comes around, man. Always comes around. Just when the getting is good, you know. But at the same time, is this like a Edward Hearn curse or something like that? This dude can't get a fight going right. He can't get nothing going right. Every time something happens, something breaks. You know, Mary Khan didn't want to fight in the UK. Anthony Joshua end up fighting at Madison Square Garden. You know, the Zone wanting to fight in the States. Edward Hearn wanting it in the UK. And allegedly, Anthony Joshua wanted it back at the scene of the crime. So, you know, it's a lot of back and forth and stuff. But, you know, I seriously believe that if Andy Ruiz went over there to the UK and he got knocked down twice in the round, and that round still had a minute left, the ref calling it. Ref calling it easy. Hell, Andy Ruiz can get knocked down once and do the same thing AJ did in one of the rounds over there, looking stupid, babby leg, and end up having to recruit in the ropes and with his trainers and all that shit behind him, giving him smelling salt, you know, massaging him up and all that stuff, trying to get him back into gear. They would have stopped that shit. And then you got the enhancer of it all, artificial muscle intelligence, PEDs, like I like to call them. These things are dangerous. You know, at least in the heavyweight division, you don't got to worry about people having to drain fluids up out of their body, which takes away fluids from the brain and the spinal column, which makes it easier for fighters to get knocked out, easier for fatigue, easier for heat stroke, easier for all the type of things, but that all the type of elements that comes with the exertion and getting bopped upside the head, physical activity. It's bad. Whether or not they therapeutic, whether or not they're out of competition, and whether or not they're taken illegally. Ticket TV says something pretty good, and I think it's true. If that is the policy over there for the UK, for the UCAD to not spill the beans to the WBC and other urinalysis or anti-doping organizations, something needs to be done about that, and something needs to be done about why it is the way it is. Maybe an investigation needs to be done about why is it that way. Like, you know, what was the mindset of not telling the other side and sticking somebody in there knowing that they failed a drug test? If that's the case, if you knew that this guy popped on the 17th, like I said, the 17th, 18th, and 19th, and the 20th, and after the 20th, and, you know, he needed to be piss test 7 days in a row. Straight up, 7 days in a row to get to the bottom of this. Because if you pass piss test all the way up into the 17th, and then you get a piss test sometime between a couple months, and you pop, come on, bruh. Come on, dead giveaway. You know, a lot of jobs out there, they don't do no B samples. You pop once and that's a wrap. You know why is that? Because the chain of custody. They trust the chain of custody, and they trust the piss test facilities and all that stuff. So basically, mainly what happens is that you can attack, um, like Alexander Povetkin did in this court case, the chain of custody and the fidelity of the testing, and you and then sometimes people get slide through by people not performing the right test, or throwing away the evidence, the samples and stuff like that. So that's another way too. But I think once when you piss on the piss test, man, you shouldn't need a B sample. You shouldn't need a B sample, unless there was something fraudulent going on with the chain of custody and with the lab and all that stuff. But you shouldn't need a B sample. There should already be a B sample. You know what I'm saying, right? There should be already a sample already coming up that he took after he popped on this because it wasn't on the 17th he popped. Was it a sample collected on the 17th, or was they notified on the 17th that he popped? See, that's the thing. He popped before the 17th. He could have popped in January. He could have popped in January. You know what I'm saying? What's up? No, thank you. He could have popped. I don't know when he popped. That's the real question. Did he pop for the Oscar Rivas fight? Because if he popped for this fight, man, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. And especially if it's still in your system, especially if it's in your system after the fight, that's a damn shame. This is Miller's case take the cake, but this case should take even more of the cake, because you should have known. You should have known when Big Baby Miller got popped. Everybody should known that you gotta watch what you eat. You gotta watch where you go and eat. You gotta watch what gym you go to. What they put, where you leaving your water bottles, your locker. Is it, everything, man, the gum you chew, everything, man. You got your coffee you drink, the people you keep around you. You know what I'm saying? Because all it takes is one mistake for you to go to the club and take your eye off the motherfucking cup, or somebody sprinkle some Clenbuterol on your hamburger, which is doubtful. But you know what? Shit, I'm pretty sure there's been a guy that got his drink or his food spiked where you could pop on the pistol. I'm pretty sure that happened before in the sport of boxing and the sport of UFC. I'm pretty sure. But conspiracy theories not really my thing, man. But yeah, he did it. I think he. Well, I'm not gonna say he did it, but I think if he did do it, I would hope to believe that it was unknowing. But even if it was unknowingly still in your system, there's no excuse. The ignorance is no excuse for the long extent of the law. It's in your system. Ain't no excuse. Canelo took the cake. He knew eating that shit he could pop. He knew eating that shit he could pop. Ain't no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses, homie. You did it. Let's get you right. Suspend your ass. You know what I'm saying? These fraudulent assholes around here, man. But what else? Yeah. Look at Andrew Ruiz. Andrew Ruiz knew it was at stake. Knock on wood. He ain't pop for nothing. He ain't pop for nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all good on this. I just don't get this shit, man. Then you got people out here. What the fuck going on over there? Then you got people trying to make excuses already for Dillian White and stuff like that. Already making way outs of doing the Gloria Elrich thing. Doing damage control, trying to do it. Like, look, don't try to get me what if both fighters popped. If both fighters popped, neither one of them should have been fighting. If both fighters popped, neither one of them should have been fighting. That's dangerous. Fighter, what happened to fighter safety? That's dangerous. Now, the only thing you should be saying is that all this stuff is not official. It's not from the source.